Of course, Manchester City been splashing money as well. They've made some good profit, haven't they, from some of the players that they signed, looking to invest that now. Bouaddi, of course, officially presented yesterday. I'm the best club in the world, our kid, teenage fan club. Here's Enzo Fernandez on the youngster.
Yeah, he's ready. He was working with his former club, so he's fit. We see how long he needs in terms of that adaptation, but yeah, for sure he's ready to go.
Talk to me about him, Jules.
Incredible talent. I mean, we've seen him play at 16 with Frank with Lille, making his debut with the first team. He was, I think, 16 and 3 days. He almost played at 15. He was that good. Then at 17 on his birthday 2 years ago, he bossed the Champions League game against Real Madrid that Lille won 1-0 at home. He was the best player on the pitch by far, and on his 17th birthday. And then fast forward to 2 years, he will be 19 in October, early October. He's there. He's a 100 million euro player. It's probably too much money. I don't think he's worth that yet. He's still such a young player. He's played a lot in Ligue 1, but he's got 8 caps, for example, for Morocco. You know, he's got a few Champions League games under his belt, including that one against Real Madrid. But this is all so big. But he felt this was the right time to leave France and go to the best league in the world. There's a lot of expectations around him, for sure, especially when you pay that kind of money, and especially after the departure of the likes of Rodri and Bernardo Silva. Is he ready right now to play? I think he is. Is he ready right now to be at the level of a Rodri? Of course not, because he's still only 18, soon to be 19. But he's got huge potential, especially out of possession. With the ball, he still needs to work on the passing range, especially the longer range. On that level, he's not Rodri yet. But for everything else, he's the smartest player in the league, smartest player on the pitch. He's got the physicality. He can run forever. So he's got so many things going for him. But what I would say as well on Bouaddi, especially when Enzo arrives now, is Maresca will have to make choices, because you can't play with 3 midfielders of Bouaddi, Anderson and Enzo without leaving Foden or Cherki on the bench, because otherwise there's no room for wingers. So this is all great for Maresca, who seems to not really sure what to do, by the way, already with the players that he has. Add Bouaddi and Enzo to this squad, he will be even more lost, because I'm not really sure exactly what he will do with all those options, but it's great for him to have so many different profiles and options and talent at his disposal.
So, we all know that Arsenal, thank you very much, we all know that Arsenal are going to win the league. So who's going to finish second, Frank, considering the acquisitions that City and Chelsea have made? Who, for you, are going to be runners-up?
That's the $1 million question, and we've all been wondering since the end of the last. Yeah, but no, unfortunately. But really, right now, I put Chelsea second in my prediction, so I'm going to keep them. And Manchester City, I don't know. I was seeing for what I've seen the last game they played. They're not ready yet. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be better with Ayyoub Bouaddi because he's a great talent. And don't forget that it was hard for Caicedo at Chelsea the first year. It was hard for even Rodri when he started. So it's sometimes hard for the player to settle down. But hopefully, if it works for him with Anderson alongside him, that can be great and make Man City being more solid than the past year, for example. So they're capable of fighting with Chelsea for the second and the third. Liverpool right now, I'm sorry, I don't see anything coming good. Second, Chelsea.
Okay, all right, thank you.
I think it was bummed. Chelsea? Where'd that come from?
Jules, who have you got?
What do you see else, Craig?
Jules?
I think Chelsea as well. I think City, it will take time for Maresca to find the right formula with all those players and what to do in which formation. And I think Chelsea, without any European competition, plus you add Martinez, you've taken away one of your weaknesses in the goalkeeper area. I think Chelsea will finish second.
What do you say?
I didn't say anything.
Well, say something.
Move on.
No, who do you reckon? Chelsea will say?
No. You don't move. You have to find somebody. Good luck. No, I don't shut up in that case.
And I think that's a big
French guys interrupting this show today.
Well, yeah, indeed.
A lot.
What do you reckon?
I'm not super convinced about Liverpool. I'm not convinced about any of them, if I'm being honest with you. But I'd still just say City.
Right.
I'm not convinced. I know Chelsea won at the weekend against Fulham. Palmer looked great. Rodgers is a good signing. I do like João Pedro. But I think there's other areas of their team, that, particularly defensively, that are still going to be a problem. And for those reasons, I still think City are going to be Arsenal's biggest challenger.
City in action on Friday, taking on Palace at Selhurst Park. We got everyone's prediction. 2-1 says I, Craig says 2-0. Jules and for the French contingent are going for a 1-1 draw. Meanwhile, the Bundesliga kicks off on Friday as well. No surprise, Bayern Munich, huge favourites to retain their title. They open their campaign against Stuttgart. And we'll be discussing that on the next edition of ESPN FC. Looking back, of course, to the City game as well. Me and Shaka will be in studio. You can catch us live on the ESPN app.